Let's see if we can make this happen, huh? Let's go with attack. Alright, Dreadmaw's Ire. Bulk up. Alright, seems good. Oh, God. Alrighty then. Hey, hello everyone, welcome. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents Bring It In Zen Community. Yes, bring it in. Big brew bugs, everybody. We are playing some Magic the Gathering. Today, it is a Brews Day edition. I'm happy to share some decks that I've brewed up. And we're going to take them in a best of one rank standard and see how we do. Tony Marie, welcome to the chat. Dino Dance, indeed. Let us dance away. Before we jump into our first deck, though, let's talk about liking, subscribing. A staggering amount of you people on YouTube are not subscribed. I do appreciate that you're viewing our videos. But for those of you that have taken the time to give us a like and subscribe, you are who we are here for. You are just taking that moment. You're paying it forward. You're saying, you know what, this guy's going to get better. Or, you know, you turn away forever and you have lost a friend in me. But fear not. I love you still. Enough of that. Let's talk about our first deck of the day. We are doing something unusual in this channel. We normally don't play mono red very much, but I am enchanted by Bio Irritable Instructor. I guess it's Electro. And on paper, Spider-Man. We're back to Spider-Man. With Firebending, this guy becomes incredible. He's seen a price spike recently. There's been a lot of talk about him. Let's talk about Electro or Bio or Irritable Instructor. Flying 2/3 for 2 red pips and a colorless. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, add a red mana. And when Bio leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. So, how do we play around with that? Well, we got 4 copies of Burst Lightning. That will refund itself if Bio's on the field. 4 copies of Firebending Lesson, creature clearance, and to turn on Firebending for our Fire Nation cadets who can then pump themselves. We got a bunch of copies of Hired Claw because we can, if we don't have any other mana sinks for any of our Firebending, we can always throw a counter on this guy, and he pings a guy for some damage. Bulk Up and Fire Nation cadets is a well-known combo at this point from... And we're looking at Firebender Ascension to double all those triggers and make ourselves another Firebending guy. And in the process, most of these spells non-creature will buff up our Slick Shot Show Off. We got a single one-off Hero's Demonstration because it is a sorcery. It's very limited in our applications here, but we could use it to get rid of a big creature in a pinch. It's also a lesson, turning on Fire Nation cadets. The big sauce here, the reason why we're playing 4 Fire Nation Palaces is because, at the very least, if we can give a creature Firebending 4, like, say, Hired Claw, if that's the only, or Slick Shot Show Off, or Bio themselves, then we can flash in Faded Firepower with that Firebent mana and start dealing some absurd amounts of extra damage. That's the game plan. We'll see if we can put it all together in action. Let's take it into the queue. If you want the full deck list and you're watching this on YouTube, you can always hit up that video description for the link there. And give us a like and subscribe while you're down there. If you're in the 15% who already have, thank you. Thank you. We got stuff coming. We have stuff coming for you loyal viewers. Some excellent content. All wrapped up into the new year. I am working hard for you. This hand is a one-lander. Oh, my God. Okay. No. Okay, this is much better. I think we pitch one of the Hired Claw. No. I think we pitched the Bulk Up, as weird as that sounds. We're not ready for it. Hired Claw number 1. And I think we go Hired Claw number 2 and then Firebender Ascension so we can hold up the Burst Lightning. We'll see what our opponent does here. Commune with Beavers. Okay, yeah, holding up the Burst Lightning might not be the worst thing here. Oh, we have 2 Firebender Ascensions. That is beautiful. Alright, getting it for 3 damage. Gruel is what we are up against. Haha. Okay, well, we definitely take out the mana dork. We want to be the ones ahead on mana, not them. Alright, excellent. Well, let's go ahead and Firebender Ascension and start racking up some triggers on that so that when we do Firebend and eventually draw into our Fated Firepower, we can absolutely go nuts. Alright, down to 13, our opponent. There's the Badger Mole Cub, unsurprisingly. We can tap for 2 here. Okay, they put out another mana dork. Well, let's go with Firebender Ascension number 2. And let's go ahead and get in for some damage and start racking up some more triggers. Yeah, we'll take that action. It's fine. Yeah, we'll also take that action. That's fine. And let's go ahead and kill the Badger Mole while we're at it. There you go. Would you care to block? Excellent. All right, we're doing wonderful things. Our opponent is down to 7 mana. We can pump up our Hired Claws, our 7 life. We can draw into just about any burn spell and probably kill them. Yeah. I don't even have any lightning strikes in here. That's how much we really want to abuse these pump spells. Other than the burst lightning, we don't really have anything that goes directly to face. It's a hard commitment to the theme, okay? Which in most cases punishes you very much. I'm hoping that the juice is worth the squeeze, as they say. All right, so far so good. Kretazer. I don't want Feta for some reason. Okay, double bulk up in this. You know what? We'll go for it. We don't have a turn 1, but we can plot Slick Shot and hope we get lucky on our next few draws. Burst Lightning is not a terrible draw here. That will be refunded by Bayo. Is it Bayo or Bio? I guess. I think Scott Bayo is spelled the same way. So maybe we'll go with Bayo. Bayo. I don't trust it, but I think that it's just a card draw spell, right? It's got to be just a card draw spell. There's no way they have a counter spell. I'm hard countering it with Disbelief. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, that worked. Do they have the Iroh's demonstration? That's the question. What have you done? No, they're delaying our turn and building up lessons into the graveyard. Decline. It's fine. We don't have any mana. All right, then. Well, we'll try again. Did they draw a counter this time? No? Okay. We really want to hit another land here. Monument to Endurance. Okay, so they do have Grand. All right, well, here's the thing. I think we go Firebender Ascension. See if that gets counted or anything goes wrong. Nope. Okay, we're good. All right, and then Fire Nation Cadets. Excellent. All right, we're set up pretty well for a turn next turn. Okay, they're going to Firebend Lesson. See, I like Bayo being a 2-3 with a Firebending Lesson out there and Lessons being so popular. They're going to have to kick that to get rid of them or double spell. Unless they have the Iros. There it is, combustion technique. That's fine, whatever. They are spending a lot of spells to get rid of our stuff. But then, yeah, now they have accumulate wisdom, so I guess it all works out for them. Where's our lane? Okay, here we go. All right. Let's see if we can make this happen, huh? Let's go with attack. All right, Dreadmaw's Ire. All right. Burst Light. No, wait, we cannot. We cannot. We have to double bulk up. There we go. All right, seems good. Oh, God. Alrighty then. Bayo, we tried with you. In the end, bulk up and slick shot was enough. Excellent. Well, let's continue. Was it our preferred method of victory? No. Is it a victory that will rank us up? Yes, absolutely. All right, we're up against a sun. Is this an alchemy sun? Is that what? For those of you that have ever exported deck lists with alchemy cards in them. All right. This is not bad. Okay, Hired Claw, go. We don't have a lesson right now for Fire Nation Cadets, but certainly could draw into one. Momentum Breaker, okay. All right, well, let's plot this show off. Case of the... Oh, I haven't seen a Skelly deck in a while. Interesting. Okay, Fire Nation Cadets into Firebender Ascension. All right, I think we're good. And, of course, if they throw out another Momentum Breaker, we just sacrifice the Cadets. Everything's kosher. All right, then. Well, here we go. Oh, let's go ahead and attack in. See what they want to do. Well, we will bulk up. Any response? No? Okay, well, we'll bulk up again. Any response? All right, down to 1. Oh, my God. Cool. All right, then. That's fine. This is fine. All right, here we go. Doing mono red things. What have we become? We have become that which we hate. But you know what? If we can get the Bayo win in the process, it will be worth it. We will have given up everything, our morals, our ethics, our standards. But a Bayo Fated Firepower win will make it all worthwhile. Oh, we have two. We have 2 Fire Nation Palaces. All right, plot the slick shot. what I love about running 4 Bayo, I didn't mention this in the deck tech, so those of you that have kept with us this long, please give us a like and subscribe. And now that I've mentioned it, it actually happens. What I was about to say is what I like about having 2 Bayos, or 4 Bayos, is that you sometimes want to legend roll one of them just to get it off the board and trigger that death ability. If you have a bunch of mana stockpiled, oh, that is a spell that gets rid of Bayo, though. I will decline. And also, yes, removal is a thing. Alright, well, let's go Bayo. And they have more removal. Let's go Fire Nation Cadets. They have another Lightning Helix or a Get Lost. Is this Shiko? Alright, yep, there it is. Lightning Helix number 2. Decline. That's alright. We have Fire Nation Palace times 2. And 2 Faded Firepowers and a Burst Lightning. Wow. Okay. Well, there is not a lot we can do here other than give you Firebending 8. Oh, come on. Don't tell me they have more removal. Come on. Can we catch a break? 2 Lightning Helixes. All right. We have Slick Shot has Firebending 4. All right. We go 1, 2 for X here. Come on, come on. If they take out this Slick Shot, then we're just toast. Unless we draw into something epic. Come on. All right, then. They have every bit of it. Every bit of 2-drop removal. That is awesome. But we still have the Faded Firepower. And we can cast another one. Do they have a Get Lost for that as well? They have just all removal in their hand. Okay. So, okay. Yep. We're doomed. They're not playing anything other than removal. Cool. All right, then. Well, let us pass the turn. And at the end of their turn, we'll cast another Faded Firepower. Enduring Innocence. Okay, okay. All right, we'll put this up for 3. Don't tell me they have more removal. Firebender Ascension is wonderful. That gets us a creature. All right, put a counter on that bad boy. You're telling me they have more removal. Oh my god, okay. Well. And they have a Fountain Port. You've got to be kidding me. Look at this, man. Lightning Helix, towards the tower, Get Lost, Exercise. Now we have a fish. And a Ghost Vacuum. Not that that matters. Alright, come on. That was not what we wanted to see. That's not going to get us there. That will deal 7 damage if we kick it. And now they're going to pop. You're going to steal our Bayo. You got to be kidding me. All right, then. Well, let's see if they found more removal. Get it out of Lightning Helix range. Come on. And towards the tower range. Come come on. No whammies. Yes, thank you. Good Lord. Finally catch a break, unless they have another get lost. Alright, they're digging. They're digging. That's a good sign. Now, if we can just untap with Bayo or get to the end of their turn, we can start banking red mana. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, we're going to pay 2, and that will deal 5. Alright, we're not out of this yet. Come on. They can cast our Bayos, though, man. That is... they got 3 out of the 4 of them now in the graveyard. Alright, come on. No whammies. We have to be able to get through this. Alright, come on, come on. I mean, they can draw on an extra card every single turn because of Fountain Port, and we don't have any removal for that. Yep. Alright, draw your cards. Can we get out of this hole? Let's see, they've exiled 1 faded firepower. They've gotten 3 out of our 4 Bayos. Okay, okay. So you're telling me there's a chance. Oh man, they haven't used the ghost fan. Okay, okay. I don't think it matters, because we can't give it evasion. It doesn't matter, because we cannot give it evasion. I'm just curious if firebending 4 times 2 stacks. Yeah, yep, okay, they drew another get lost. I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. I hate all removal decks. It's just... yeah, we might be able to draw out of that, but if we drew like 2 more copies of Faded Firepower, and then I don't know, a couple of Burst Lightnings, maybe we beat them, but not with the life gain if they run into another Glimmer. So let's just move on. Not worth another 20 minutes of our time to deal with somebody that just wants to say, oops, I just destroy everything. My deck doesn't have a plan, really. Alright, well, let's go. This looks good. Alright, Optimistic Scavenger. Interesting. Let's go Fire Nation Cadets. See if we can get them to lead out with the Sheltered by Ghosts, blow it up, and get our Fire Nation Cadets back. Firebender Ascension, Slickshot Show Off. Or vice versa. Ethereal Armor. Okay. Alright, well, that takes it out of Burst Lightning range. That is a shame. Let's go ahead and plot you. And get in for 1. We're not blocking. Hello. Well, they've got a Shard Mage's Rescue. There you go. We know about your Shard Mage's Rescue. Come on. Alright, double Burst Lightning on the other hand. Then again, maybe we just don't even care about the Scavenger. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go. If they have another ethereal armor or something like that, we're just toast. So I guess we got to do what we can do since we're not drawing lands. All right, well, here we go. What you got? Is it a Sheltered by Ghosts? That would ruin our day, because there's no way we can pay the ward. And plus, they need this Shard Mage's Rescue on top of it. Good news is they haven't had any additional card draw. Alright, the bad news is that's another enchantment. We go down to a really dangerous life total here. And they have a creature with reach. Okay. Well, that is 11 exactly, and we lose. Yep, that's what I was afraid of, that they had a couple more enchantments. I think if we would have hit another land there, we would have been okay. But no, they had protection the entire time. There was no way we were going to remove that thing. Alright, not going the best here for us those last two games. We just got mana screwed on that one. And they got a very good protected hand. The Korvac. Okay, we go first. This is excellent. We have Bayo. We have Fire Nation Cadets. We lead out with a Hired Claw. We have a Bulk Up. That's great. We need one more land, and then I think we can start doing things. Oh, I like it. We have 3 1-drops on the battlefield. Alright. 1 land to rule them all. 1 land. Let it be a Fire Nation land. That's all we want. Momentum Breaker. Okay, well, let's get rid of the Fire Nation Cadets. They're not turned on at the moment. Oh, okay, well, Dreadmaw's Ire and Burst Lightning are nice. But I think we need to hold on to those. Come on, where is that 3rd land? This is all over again. If we don't draw next turn, I'm shouting conspiracy. Alright, our opponent hit theirs. I'm guessing they have a pixie or something here. Is that what's about to happen? We're about to get pixied. Oh, another Momentum Breaker. Okay. Well. Come on, land. There we go. Okay, now we just have to hope they don't have a nowhere to run. Come on, be out of removal. I know that's a silly thing to ask for, because they're just going to pixie and then pick up the Momentum Breaker. Black Mage's Rod. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and attack. Alright, do they choose to block? They do. Alright then, well, let's Dreadmaw's Ire on you. Get refunded for that red mana. Get rid of that Black Mage's Rod. Oh, now all of a sudden they're looking at Bayo. Very sus. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Okay. I don't think it's worth it to pay here because we can do a lot more damage if we don't. Alright, got him down to 3. And blew up their thingy. If we can get a burst lightning, I think we win. Oh, are you kidding me? They gotta pick up a momentum breaker? Yeah, okay. Cool. And there it is. No, it is not. Oh, no, we're 1 mana short. We're 1 mana short. Don't you dare have another momentum breaker. Don't you dare. Oh, they're looking at it. Oh, man. Okay, well, we're going to have to settle for 2 damage if they try to make us discard it. That is not what we wanted, but that is a card we can discard if they make us discard. We really, really, really want to see, like, another mana. Another mana would be great. Any land in our deck gets us the win. Any land in our deck gets us the win. There it is. Okay. Let's pass the turn. Let's try to catch them with their mana down just on the off chance of an even interrupter. They must have all removal in their hand, right? Alright, cool. Oh no. No. They just got the max speed so they can... okay, this is not going to work. That's what we need. We need a hired claw. We need them to not have removal. Yeah, it's not going to work. Not going to work. Exactly right, because now they're back up to 7 life. And they can do it again, and they'll be back up to 11. But they're not going to do that. They want one of those momentum breakers, don't they? They're going to bounce it back. Oh, and they're getting more life. Ah, God. Can we close this game out or not? Alright, come on. They can put us up to 12. We cannot possibly deal 12 damage. Alright, what are they going to sacrifice? Okay. I've never seen this card played before. You're telling me there's a chance? Wait, they can get up to 12. So if we cast this for 2... No, it's still not enough. Oh my God, it's not enough. Okay, we have just enough. We can cast this now for 3. That gets us what? 7 damage? That's not enough either. That's not enough. We need to draw into a burn spell. We need to draw... Oh, no, we don't even have enough then. We have to draw into a removal. We can't possibly use this burst lightning as removal. Man, oh, this feels so bad. What are they doing? Hey, man, here you go. We could. In my initial build of this deck, I had that 3 mana instant that let you cast a spell for if you had less than if you had the amount of mountain solstice or something like that. It's out of the new Avatar set, but I just think that we're toast here. We just have not drawn enough creatures to deal with all this removal that they've been handing us. Momentum breakers, back to back to back, bouncing, and now this guy, for some reason, that refuses to finish his combat. Okay. We've just faced so much removal this hour. Our creature-heavy deck cannot handle all this removal. We need to come. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody. While we're waiting, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Feel the calming presence. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. All right. We've managed to sit through 2 timeouts. Last one up. All right. Well then. I mean, yeah, if it wasn't for the life gain on those momentum breakers, we would have had them already. If it weren't for the life gain, and I still cannot believe that they banned Screaming Nemesis from Standard. Absolutely. Not a great move. Well, I'll take it. I'm not proud of it, but I'll take it. All right, let's see if we can draw a slightly better draw here. And find an opponent that is not oops all removal or oops bounce all my removal. And use it again and again. It's basically the same thing. Except one's got more creatures. Fat squirrel, 10. Okay. Alright, this is not bad. We can do things with this. I kind of wish we were on the play. Que sera. Storm Chaser's talent. Okay. So we're up against a world champion deck. What's it gonna be? Others? Oh. Okay, well, we're off to the races. They've already found their removal. Cool. We got double bulk up here. With Faded Firepower, if we can keep the token. That is a huge ask. If we can keep the token, maybe we're still in this. Okay. Oh, they're going to bounce the token, aren't they? No! They bounced their own enchantment. Oh. No respect, eh? Oh, well, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, that got us some damage in. That's not bad. Okay, they're going to reduce the cost. Oh, no, they can't even pay to level it up here. But that does get them to discard more stuff. Alright, here comes the Storm Chaser's talent. Right? Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They kill the token. Alright then. Yeah, that pretty much goes our game. That pretty much is going to do it for us here unless we get really lucky and get another... Oh, no. Well, maybe fire... No, that doesn't do it either. Okay then, well... Let's go Fire Nation Cadets. And just hope beyond hope that we find a lesson, a firebending lesson. Or maybe an IRO. At this point, I would take an IRO. You know they're going to make another otter here. We have the one. They pitched an It'll Quench Ya. I guess that means they plan on curving out here. Another, oh man, an Iros, the one of Iros would be a complete blowout here. Come on. Can we get it? That's a big ask. A one of. Alright, we're down to 9. That is not it. That is not it. Alright then. Well, here goes nothing. Okay. I mean, they chose not to block. You saw them. You saw them choose not to block. You saw them choose not to block. All right, man. All right, let's see if we can get one more of those in. Where was Bayo? Where was our lands? Who knows? Where was all our lessons? Maybe we should go with one more IROs. Let's take a look here. With otters being so prevalent, maybe that's not a bad idea. Why don't we go down one Fire Nation Cadet? I think that's probably since... No, we don't want to do that. I think maybe we go down... No, let's go down one Faded Firepower and one Bayo. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more consistency. I know I was touting the playing 4 Bayos, but if we can't even get to 3 mana, then what is the point of playing 4 Bayos? Alright, Chef Enrico, a veteran brawler, will be our next opponent. Alright, Chef. Okay, will we ever be on the play? Apparently not. But we do, now that we cut one of our firebending students, now we get the firebending lesson. Beautiful. And we found another optimistic scavenger. That's beautiful. Did we make another mistake? Should we have already hit the firebending lesson on the scavenger? Did we try to do it again? Okay, now they have 2 of them. And a seam rip. Wonderful. Okay. Well, let's go. You and you. And they're almost certainly about to punish us for that. Okay, Wonder Weave Aerialist. Come on, no whammies. They have to have a Shard Mage's Rescue in hand, right? Alright then. Well, let's go Firebender Ascension. Yeah, they definitely have the Shard Mage's Rescue in hand. And once again, we just are not hitting our land drops. They're on 4. And, okay, Feather Flight is not great for us. And now they have 2 flyers. Alright, we're taking 9 damage. Down to 5. Okay, well, not a whole lot we can do about this. They have the Shard Mage's Rescue, so this doesn't really matter. What it does do, though, is gives us, our Fire Nation cadets, some ability to make some manas and trigger our triggers. Alright. And then we go Dreadmaw's Ire on you. Dreadmaw's Ire on you. Bulk up. Nope, not quite enough. Not quite enough. All right, then. Well, we got him down to 5. Once again, the optimistic scavengers absolutely ruining our day because we can't, if we want to win, we can't take our foot off the gas pedal long enough to respond to a 1-drop on the assumption that they have exactly what they need to finish us off in hand. Maybe that's the wrong call, but that's the call I made. At any rate, that's going to do it for this one. I got to tell you, I wish we would have gotten to play more with Bayo. We didn't see him enough, and every time we did see him, we didn't have the land, and then if we did get to cast him, our opponents just absolutely had nothing but removal in hand. So, not a great demonstration of the deck, I will say that. I think it could do better. Maybe we just need more removal. Obviously, Lightning Strike might help out. At any rate, that's going to do it for this one. Love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering. We'll catch you next time.